G'day everybody, it's Craig Cobb here with another free newsletter from Trade with Precision. Today's date is the 5th of November and I hope it's a good day for you. Melbourne Cup Day here famously in Australia, so it's going to be a good day for all of us. So guys, look, just a quick one. Just want to take you through and have a look at some of these markets right now because I'll tell you what, when looking at foreign exchange at the moment, there's not a great deal of clarity out there in trends and direction. With you guys knowing that we are trend followers here at Trade with Precision, and that is what we promote, teach, and help people with, you'll understand that it's a good time to either be looking into the markets, taking a break, or educating yourself further on what it is that you need to work on. So the first one that I want to look at is dollar Sing because it's probably one of, if not the best foreign exchange trend that is almost ready for trading at the moment. If we have a look here at the weekly, we can see that we are in a downtrend here, and more importantly, what we've come back to here, you can see, it's not an exact level. You'll see on the daily it is more precise around these touches through here, but on the weekly we've pulled back up in this downtrend into a level of support and resistance, and on the daily here is where you can see a lot more. You can see that test perfectly, nice clear tests through here. Another one there. We're back up into that level, and we're rejecting it as we speak, with that candle due to close in about an hour's time. Now the interesting thing about this is we've got a small red candle in this sell zone, which is something that we do like to have. For those of you who trade our strategies, you'll know what that strategy is called and possibly even look to trade it. I'm certainly not putting a trade call out there for this. You need to do a lot more research on it than just what I'm showing you now. But for everyone else, it's in a nice downtrend. If we can break down through the low of this candle, we very well may see a breakdown through the low of this these most recent lower lows in this trend. On from there to Aussie Yen. I like the look of the Aussie Yen chart higher at the moment, but we need the confirmation, and we sort of, we got an uptrend here on the daily, on the monthly as well. If we just have a look at how strong it's been through this level, we've rejected that, we're moving higher. On the daily, one can also see that we have come down, rejected this level, we've moved higher, and we do look like we could see moves higher. So low, mid-term time frames, looking for longs there, but it's just, very patient, just not doing a great deal. Had a good day yesterday, obviously, with a gap up and moving higher around about 1%, I believe it is that it's moved. Let's just double check that. Oh no, 0.62%, but still, nonetheless, it's still a nice little move there. Just not got a lot of momentum just yet. We're hoping to see another move higher today and throughout the week, and if it does, we'll be looking for trading opportunities. CAD Swiss is the next one, and CAD Swiss monthly downtrend, daily in a downtrend, so weekly in a downtrend as well, and daily it is in a downtrend, but it's had quite a large pullback beyond the sell zone. I'm not looking at any trading opportunities here on the daily. It's when it comes down to these mid-term time frames, like the 4-hour and whatnot. When it starts to downtrend again, if it starts to downtrend, that's when I'll be looking for my opportunities to get short. But as of yet, there is not that confirmation. Again, another one where we just don't have confirmation for good trading markets. And EuroCAD's very similar. On the weekly, we're back into this buy zone. On the daily, it's pulled all the way back to the 50 period moving average here. And the same thing is with CAD Swiss. I'm waiting for this reversal on the 240. Haven't got it yet. Again, another market where we're not quite ready for trading, so time to be patient. So what do you do throughout these periods of time? Well, there's a couple of things you can do. The first one is to educate yourself further, and that is what we've got coming up for you right now, the top ingredients for successful trading. This will be presented by one of my colleagues and one of the great traders on our trading team, Tamar Mir, and it is in 11 hours and 40 minutes, 8 a.m. London, 7 p.m. Sydney, 9 p.m. Auckland. On this particular webinar, you're going to have a look at a lot of how we trade, a lot of the ingredients, a lot of the reasons as to why we can trade any market and any time frame. Second webinar for the week is high performance trading for a busy lifestyle. This webinar will also be about how you can trade a strategy to any market and any time frame. So register for those events now. They are running out of time and running out of spaces, so register for those now, and we'll see you on them. Coming back to that whole point what I made just then about trading any market, any time frame. Here's where I believe time as well as education is very well spent during these periods of, I guess not the best way to put it is just trends aren't doing their thing at the moment. It's just not the best trending markets. It's a good time to look at other markets if you don't already. If you strictly trade foreign exchange, then during these times you need to show constraint and not trade those markets that aren't trending rather than going in and looking for things that you shouldn't be. And the best way to do that is to find other markets that trend. Now my favorite trends right now are not in foreign exchange. They are in other markets. We'll have a look at those right now. The first one is coffee. Now, coffee has been in a fantastic downtrend. Look at this monthly. It is grinding lower. Haha, get that? If you don't, think again. We're just moving lower every month. Month down, 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 down. Looking fantastic. On the weekly, same sort of thing. Look, it's just pushing into this sell zone again. Look how many times it's done it. Sell zone, move. Sell zone, move. Sell zone, sell zone, move. Sell zone, move. Again, again, again. A good move this time on a small red candle. Coming and looking at the daily now. Look at this, it's broken down through a level and it's just pushed lower and lower and lower. So how do we attack this? Well, the strategies that we're going to show you on the Trade with Precision free webinars this week will help you with that. We're looking for pullbacks back up into this level for equilibrium and opportunities to get short. It's a great trend, it's a great market to trade, and if you're not trading coffee, then it's a very good time to start looking at that chart because it is trending very, very well. Next one is cotton. Cotton now in a weekly downtrend. On the daily here as well, you can see lower lows and lower highs. Same sort of thing, looking for a pullback in. Now what happens if we go to the lower time frames and if we can see a trend within a trend? And we can see on these lower time frames lovely moves pushing lower. Is there any trading opportunities in there? I don't know. I don't know how you trade. Coming and looking at these lower time frames of 15 minute to 60 minute, these types of things, we look for opportunities to join that major trend. It does look extended. It does look like it's due for a pullback, but whatever trends are going so strong, we just need to trade with those trends. That's why we're looking at the lower time frames while we're moving, and then if we start to pull back, I'll wait for a bigger pullback into these averages. And finally, there's crude oil. Crude oil has been an absolute gem for trading in this most recent downtrend. You can see here on the daily what we've seen is we've seen a pullback into this area and we've seen a very nice move lower. Now, there's not a great deal in the way until we get down to this support level down here, just above 90. Okay, so there's plenty of room for crude oil to continue to move. Again, we could be due for a pullback. It has had a decent move after this last little pullback, but in saying that, crude oil, when it gets moving, it really can move, as you saw over here, as you saw back here, and as you saw over here and through here. When it moves very, very well, and it is moving at the moment. Again, waiting for opportunities and pullbacks for me to enter these trades based on my trading strategy. Something back into here like we saw over here. Small red candle in the sell zone, looking for things like that with our trading strategy. So this week, guys, to wrap it up, I would say to you, be very cautious with how you're trading. For me personally, I tend to think it may just be a week to sit back, keep an eye on things, and if the trends do get stronger, then look to trade. Other than that, I'll be looking at coffee, cotton, and crude oil for my opportunities. Hope to see a lot of you on the webinar with Tamar, and we'll speak again in a week's time. Bye for now.